The Holy Quran, translated in English by Talal Itani, 2021 edition. Web address www.clearquran.org.
Quran Chapter 79. In the name of Allah, the kind, the caring. By those who snatch violently, and those who remove gently, and those who slide smoothly, and those who run fast, and those who regulate events. On the day when the quake trembles, and is followed by the successor. On that day, hearts will beat wildly, their eyes turned downward. They ask, will we be restored to our original state, when we're nothing but hollow bones? They say, this is a losing proposition. It will be a single nudge, and they'll be awake. Did the story of Moses reach you? When his Lord called him to the sacred valley of Tuwa. Go to Pharaoh, he abused, and say, do you want to purify yourself? I will guide you to your Lord, and you'll become reverent. So he showed him the greatest of miracles. But he denied and disobeyed. Then he turned away, and he attempted. And he gathered, and he announced. He said, I am your Lord, the highest. So Allah seized him with exemplary punishment, in this world and in the next. This is a lesson for those who fear. Are you more difficult to create, or the sky? He built it. He raised its masses, and he perfected it. And he darkened its night, and he brought out its daylight. After that, he spread out the earth. And from it, he produces its waters and its pastures. And he anchored the mountains. Enjoyment for you and your animals. When the great cataclysm takes place. A day when man remembers what he accomplished. And the furnace is displayed to whoever sees. As for the abuser, who preferred the worldly life, the furnace is the shelter. But as for him who feared his Lord's position, and restrained himself from desires, paradise is the shelter. They ask you about the hour, when will it take place? What can you tell them about it? Only your Lord knows its time. You warn those who fear it. The day they see it, they'll realize that they stayed only an evening or a morning.